For over 2 years, the Premier League has bowed down to Man City, the kings of the league. Under Pep Guardiola's reign, the citizens have gradually become an invincible machine, especially in long tournaments, turning the most prestigious league in English football into their own playground with 6 titles in 8 years. Over the past 2 years, Pep has conquered the Premier League with a simpler formula than before. In other words, the Spanish manager possesses a weapon that can help him destroy any defense. Erling Haaland, the Norwegian star, despite only having experienced the atmosphere of the most demanding league on the planet for over 2 seasons, has proven in both seasons that the Premier League has never been a challenge, with 2 league titles for Man City and 2 Golden Boots. Even the way Haaland has become England's top scorer is built on nightmarish numbers for every defense. In his first season, after 35 appearances, Haaland greeted the Premier League with 36 goals. In the following season, although his performance has decreased somewhat, his record of 27 goals in 31 matches is still the best in the league, simply because no one has done better than him this season. Notably, in the first 10 rounds, Haaland was still the Haaland of the previous 2 seasons, epitomized by the phrase, unstoppable. But in the last 6 matches, Man City's destructive robot has become strangely ordinary, with the former Borussia Dortmund star scoring only 1 goal, even against defenses not considered strong, like Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, or Fulham. Haaland has been scoreless. Haaland's slump in form is one of the biggest factors contributing to the crisis Guardiola is currently trying to solve at the Etihad. And it is this lack of vitality from the 2000-born striker that has opened up new excitement for the Premier League. As a new face has emerged at the top of the goal-scoring charts after 2 years, Salah, who continued his explosive form by scoring twice against Tottenham in the recent Super Sunday match, has officially dethroned Haaland to become the player with the most goals after 17 rounds of the 2024/2025 Premier League season. The Egyptian striker has found the net 15 times this season, 2 more than Haaland, and it is expected that the race for the Golden Boot will be as exciting and dramatic as the title race. Of course, Haaland still has plenty of chances to regain the lead in this race, but the 24-year-old striker should also feel honored to be competing directly with one of the greatest legends in the history of Liverpool and the Premier League, Salah, with 229 goals scored in all competitions for Liverpool after more than 7 years of dedication. The 32-year-old winger is the 4th highest scorer in the Cop's history, only behind greats like Gordon Hodgson, Roger Hunt, and Ian Rush. Also, after the resounding 6-3 victory over Tottenham, Salah broke a series of unprecedented records in the Premier League. Firstly, with 15 goals and 11 assists after 17 games, Salah became the first player to reach double digits in both goals and assists before Christmas. In addition, this is the 4th consecutive time and the 6th time in his career that the Egyptian winger has had 10 goals and 10 assists in a season, a feat no player has achieved in the Premier League's 32-year history. These unparalleled achievements in the Premier League speak to the differences in Salah's playing style compared to Erling Haaland. In other words, to reach the heights Salah has achieved, Haaland needs to improve himself a lot. In the records I just listed for Salah, the word assists always accompanies goals, showing that the Egyptian star not only knows how to score well, but also knows how to help his teammates shine alongside him, something we haven't seen in Erling Haaland. In over 7 years at Anfield, only 1 season has Salah had fewer than 10 assists, which was in the 2020/2021 campaign. A difficult season not only for the 1992-born star, but also for Liverpool, as a severe injury crisis meant Jurgen Klopp's side went through a period where they seemed unlikely to qualify for the Champions League. Meanwhile, in 2 years playing in England, Haaland has never reached the 10-assist mark in a season, and even throughout his entire career so far, the 2000-born striker has never been a reliable provider for his teammates. Of course, there is a large discrepancy in these statistics between Salah and Haaland because, at Liverpool, Salah is a core player with more contributions to the overall gameplay compared to Haaland, who was bought by Guardiola for the sole purpose of converting the countless scoring opportunities created by the world-class midfield into goals, something Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus couldn't reliably do before. Haaland can be proud of his dreamlike scoring rate over the past 2 years, but if he wants to maintain consistent form to have a chance to be among the greatest strikers in the history of world football, The former Dortmund star clearly needs to continue to hone his skills, learn, and avoid dependence on the form of his supporting teammates. As seen in the past month, when Man City's midfield has been severely hampered by injuries to Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, and Mateo Kovacic, Haaland immediately experienced a goal drought and became a strangely ordinary name against every defense. Haaland should change his playing style, not only to have a greater impact on the team's overall play, but also for his own career. Looking at a 32-year-old Salah still scoring freely in the most demanding league on the planet, Haaland must surely have more motivation to strive to extend the longevity of his own career. Salah understands what it takes to maintain his performance at the highest level. He is not only a good player, but also an example of professionalism. Salah always works hard to show his qualities, and that's why he always shines. Coach Arne Slot said of Salah after the match against Tottenham, words that Haaland should take to heart to become better. In addition to professional matters, mentality is also an aspect that Haaland must improve if he wants to be on the same level as Salah in the future. While often hailed as Man City's or the Premier League's best striker, Haaland is also constantly ridiculed with the label big game player in small games. A not-so-nice nickname, but currently, it's an undeniable truth for the Norwegian star. This season alone, Haaland has only scored 2 goals against the Big Six Premier League teams. Meanwhile, Salah is truly a nightmare for any net of the giants in England. Since the beginning of the season, the former AS Roma star has directly contributed to 12 Liverpool goals in clashes with the other 5 teams in the Big Six, in European competitions or finals. Salah's performances have also been consistently good or better. As for Haaland, the word "pale" is always etched in the minds of Man City fans whenever they see their beloved player take the field in crucial matches that decide championships. Finally, it's not just about professional matters or mentality, but off-field personality is also a factor that Haaland cannot yet compare to Salah. Social media has recently been flooded with memes mocking Haaland, mocking the Norwegian star's disastrous form after he asked Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta to be humble after the match between the two teams last October. With Salah, moments of provoking opponents are almost non-existent. Even after a bad game, a smile appears on the 32-year-old's lips. Even if he's helpless, he at least leaves a friendly image with the fans. Salah and Haaland are 2 of the top strikers in the Premier League right now, but to reach the legendary status of his Liverpool counterpart, Haaland still has a long way to go.